Hi guys, today I'm going to do a video on my mom's 1995 Honda Fourtrax 300 four-wheeler. I believe they call the model of it the TRX 300 FWS. Yeah, it's got the 4x4 decal back there. There's a trunk on it. It's on its second seat here. Down there you got your foot brake. Around that, and then your Kickstarter is behind this panel here. You gotta pull off your seat too to get it, the Kickstarter. But it's right there. Got your gas tank here. It's an all metal one. Key here. Start buttons here. We have the fuel shut off to her. But yeah, we have the accelerator here, gas, your front hydraulic brakes here. This is your brake fluid reservoir. And you have sight glass right here. And you have your choke here, push it on to give it choke. Your off and run switch here. Push it off to that side so that it won't have electricity. Push off this side, won't have electricity. Have to have it right down the middle in order to have power to start the engine. Your on and off switch for your headlights. Your high and your low beams for the headlights. And then that is your park brake / rear brake lever. And we have a ball hitch on ours for towing everybody out. There is a trunk on it. What you do is you got to pull these rubber things off here, and then you can flip open this rack here, and then you can just pull this here and go ahead and open up your trunk. And how to tell if these are four-wheel drive, these four-wheelers. The 300s will always have a 4x4 shield right there by your foot shifter. And then it's your petcock for your gas. That's why I didn't start there. I have the petcock shut off right now. And there's your transfer case. And there are, let's see here, I'll show you the front of it too. There's two headlights on this four-wheeler here. But yeah, you have 4 fluids to check on this four-wheeler here. Right there on the front differential, on the side of it, you add 80-90 to that. Then for your rear axle, you add 80-90 to that too, right here. And both the front and the rear, you fill it up until it starts coming out. And that's how you tell it's full. And then the transfer case here, that is separate from the engine. And you add 10 weight 40 engine oil to that. And how you add that is you pull off the top here to add it. And on the front, there's 2 plugs that you unscrew. One says drain on it to drain the engine oil, or drain the oil out of it. The other one is check. You go ahead and you pull out the plug that says check. And you start adding oil through the top here until oil starts coming out of that check hole. And then you go ahead and you put the 2 plugs in and you're full enough. The engine oil, to change that, or to check that, you just have a normal dipstick here. And screw that, and that's also where you add it through to. And then to your engine oil filter, take out this bolt, and this bolt. So 3 bolts to change your engine oil filter. And then to shift this machine into reverse for the transmission, go ahead and okay, so right now we're in neutral. You got your green light here, neutral, oil temp, and then reverse is the red one. Go ahead and press down on this red R letter button. It's all the way down. Pull back on the handbrake. That button stays down. Well, that's all held. Step down your foot shifter. And the red light turned on, so that means you are in reverse. Now when you get out of reverse, you go ahead and you pull up on this foot shifter lever. That shifted back into the green. Now it's a 5, and it is a 5-speed transmission. You just pull up on your foot shifter 5 times. 1, so you're in first gear. Pull it up on again, second gear. Pull on again, third gear. Again, fourth gear. Again, fifth gear. And then to downshift, just press it down each time. And trying to think here. These four-wheelers, they don't go very fast. They are very low gear. They got a lot of power. But I think that you can only go like, I don't know, somewhere between like 35, 45 miles an hour. So, but yeah, they've been around forever. My grandpa, he bought his 1992 model two-wheel drive one, and he didn't do an oil change for 10 years on it. Probably didn't have as much power and compression as it used to, but it always popped off during the winter and just went. So, then to take the seat off, you pull up on this tab here, and just slide the seat backwards here. And this here is your air cleaner box. Go ahead and you pull back on these tabs here. You can lift the top off and replace your air cleaner. And then your foot shifter. It says behind here, I believe it's like 3 tabs that you got to pop out. Put one at the bottom here, and then a third one up here. Yeah, 3 tabs. And here's the foot shifter. Go ahead and swing it out. And before you kick it over, there's the decompression lever here on the front of the engine. You go ahead and you flip it up, and it stays up in the air. And you go ahead and you kick it over. And if it doesn't start, you go ahead and you pull that compression lever up again, and you just keep doing that until it starts. So you could kick it over without pulling that up, but then you're fighting the entire compression of the engine. It's really hard. So, but yeah, these four-wheelers, they start really good during the winter time. Probably not quite as good as, like a 2008 model with the fuel-injected engines, because this is still carbureted, but they still do start pretty darn good. So, what else about the four-wheeler? This is air-cooled, so that is nice. You don't have to worry about having a radiator get wrecked on it or anything, or any of that. So, and to apply the parking brake, go ahead and you pull back on this lever, and then you push that there until it locks into this notch here. I don't have the parking brake quite set on here. This front brake is kind of messed it up here. But yeah, do a final walk around, see if I think of anything else to tell you guys here. But yeah, these 300s, they'll last the rest of your life. My cousin, he just rebuilt one, and he said it was $80 for a brand new piston and a brand new jug, the cylinder. And then my best bud, his dad had an old two-wheel drive one. It just didn't have that much power anymore. The engine was getting kind of weak, and he rebuilt the engine himself. So if just normal people are rebuilding the engines on these themselves, I mean, you guys could technically make these four-wheelers last the rest of your life and never have to go to the dealership and pay $8,200 for a brand new Honda Rancher. So, all right, yep, I definitely recommend the Honda Fourtrax 300 4x4s and the Honda Fourtrax 300 two-wheel drive. They're good too, but sure is nice having 4x4 to play around in the mud and snow. So, all right, later, bye.